there is no such thing as ghosts. The idea of ghosts comes from the thinking that the soul and the body are two different parts, and that when somebody dies, the body goes to the grave while the soul or the spirit roams on earth. And is this true? That is what we're going to find out in this. Well, that's what we're going to find out in this video. And we're just going to start right from the start in the book of Genesis. Genesis chapter 2 from verse 7. And it reads that, and God breathed life-giving breath into his nostrils, and man became to live, or man became a living soul or a living being. And just right from the book of Genesis, we read that man is a living being, man is a living soul, that I am a living soul, that I am a living soul, that the soul is not something that is different from the body, but I am a living soul. You are a living soul. So this combination of the dust of the ground and the breath of life is what gives rise to a living soul. And in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 9 from verse 5, 6 and 10, we read that, for the living know that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither have they any more reward, for the memory of them is forgotten. Also their love and their hatred and their envy is now perished, neither have they any more a portion forever in anything that is done under the sun. And verse 10, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. And from these verses, it's just clear that people who die, their memory is gone. They no longer think, their love, their hatred, everything is gone away. And in Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7, we read that, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. So these two mixtures that God used right from the book of Genesis, the dust of the ground and his breath. The breath of the Lord is the one that usually goes back to God. When somebody dies, this breath, this spirit that God breathes into the nostril of man, this is the one that usually goes back to God, the creator who gave it. And the dust, because we are taken out of the dust, the body goes to the ground and becomes dust. And in Genesis 3 verse 19, we read that, for thou dust art, and unto dust thou shalt return. And after reading some of these verses, then we just find out that when he dies, that nothing is left behind. Nothing is left behind. The spirit goes back to God, the creator, while the body goes to the dust where it was taken. And spirituality is very dangerous, my friends. Let me tell you, stay away from spirituality. It is very, very dangerous. If you have ever seen an image of your loved one in a dream or in a vision, and this person has died, you've probably seen a demon that has taken the form of your loved ones to have died, and that you should stay away from spirituality. That was a total demon that you saw. When somebody dies, spirit goes back to God, your body goes back to the ground, and totally nothing is left behind. And amen.